Hello teacher. In my work, I will talk to you about Jack the Ripper. It is the name given to an unidentified serial murderer who attributes to at least 5 homicides in the London neighborhood of Whitechapel in 1888, and whose modus operandi was isolated by cuts in the throat, mutilation in the genital areas, and abdominal organ removal and disfigurement of the face of women who are engaged in prostitution. In the mid-19th century, the East End of London was overcrowded and its quality of life level was miserable. The situation worsened with the proliferation of lower-class neighborhoods, with notable rates of poverty, violence, alcoholism, and prostitution. Whitechapel was association with cases of anti-Semitism, racist crime, riots, and deprivation, while the London Metropolitan Police, in coordination with Scotland Yard, charged only 5 murders to the same individual. Their records include 6 more crimes that made up the Whitechapel file between 1887 and 1891. The press attributes another series of homicides to the Ripper, although there are discrepancies on this link. Despite the investigation of approximately 300 suspects, the police investigation was ineffective in clarifying the identity of the serial killer and was mocked and publicly by the press. This resulted in the establishment of a citizen committee tasked with patrolling the streets of Whitechapel, identifying possible suspects and investigating the murders on their own, although the perpetrator of the crimes was never identified. He operated various theories and suspicion by the police, the press, and perpetrators to explain the possible surgical knowledge, profession of occupation, and mental health of the murderer. The police received at least 3 letters allegedly signed by the murderer, in which he mocked the investigation and threatened to continue murdering prostitutes. One of the letters was signed by Jack the Ripper, and from then on the murderer began to be referred to by this nickname. The myth of Jack the Ripper has been the central concept of several literary, artistic, and cinematographic works that, in general, combine real events with fictional and terror elements, helping to consolidate an allegory around the murder that prevails in contemporary times.